All right, we'll just wait for a few more people to log in. Yeah, cool. We're going to get started soon. Thank you for coming out. For those of you that are watching us live right now, thank you very much. We're going to have a special offer for you as well. Get you started with Google Apps for Work and save you a couple greenbacks as well at the same time. For those of you that are watching this on replay, I hope that offer is still available. My name is TC Bell. I am going to be the speaker of the day for Digital Services Agency. We are going over the Google Apps for Work suite of products, showing you how Google Apps for Work can bring your small business, whether you're a solopreneur or you have employees, and also medium-sized and enterprise level companies as well, how Google Apps for Work can take you from productivity to max velocity, helping you to scale easily and be more collaborative and with little or no effort on your part. Google Apps for Work. Let's just dive right in, from productivity to max velocity. Max velocity. Aren't we all chasing the same thing, right? I mean, the elusive ability to move at maximum velocity is what everyone is looking for, right? Want to be more productive. The ability to make fast decisions, work quick on your feet, scale very quickly. That's the buzzword, scaling. The ability to build consensus on a topic very quickly without having to, forcefully align people to one common set of goals. You want to streamline things. The disruptors are way ahead of the disrupted in how we work, better together, right? How do we drive consensus? How do we get people on the same page? How do we leverage the digital world to achieve better and faster results? How do we do that? So we think Google Apps helps companies unlock this fast-moving, scalable way of life and achieve max velocity. And that's why we're actually positioned with Google Apps for Work, so we can actually help people onboard and learn how to utilize this product suite to go from, like I said, productivity to max velocity. So let's see exactly how that happens, right? What separates your current course from max velocity? If you look at the picture on the left, you got a little boat, sailboat, looks like Gilligan's Island. Then on the right, you've got a yacht, and it's literally, I don't know if you would call that hydroplaning, but it's literally out of the water, right? So you see that sailboat on the left moving slowly with a group of people watching a single captain steer the ship. And, this is kind of the way that typical teams work, right? Companies have worked like this for the past 10 years. The manager is managing the people, they're steering the boat, and then the shipmates or the crew members are kind of just watching, as the manager just takes them where they navigates their path. On the right, you see a team of people working together in a new sailing paradigm, the hydrofoil. It's collaborating, right? You got to work together. You see the guys on, you can actually see the guys that are over here on the left, right? They're working together. You got a guy here on the right here, guy here in the middle. I mean, everyone's working together. They're collaborating as one to achieve max velocity toward their objective. Okay, this is a lot like what Google Apps for Business, Apps for Work does for your business. Okay, so my question for you is, which team do you want to be on? Do you want one person to steer the ship? If something happens to that person and everything falls apart, or do you want things all working synergistically to create one common goal? Connecting people together is the catalyst for change in an organization. And that's exactly what Google Apps is built to do. Because an idea in the mind of one person may be good, but it becomes a game changer when a teammate runs with it. when someone else punches holes in it, when R&D pushes it further, when global sales monetizes itself versus you having to, like I said before, force it through. When marketing names it, when an idea takes a life of its own, you have something truly special. And that's how businesses should and can operate when they're connected. Smashing silos, bringing people together, and accelerating sharing so no ideas get left in the margins ever again. Your people have already begun the journey. People are already starting to do this without any assistance. I mean, they're downloading Google apps like Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets. They're using these tools every day. And these tools are all similar to what they're used to using, a word processor, right? That's Google Docs. Slides, that's, similar to like a PowerPoint. So these are already, in the marketplace and people are using them on their own. Doesn't it make sense if you could streamline this in your organization so everyone's not using a different tool? Doesn't it make sense to do that? First, people are connecting from places beyond the office now. Today, people connect from taxis, from hotels, coffee shops, and even from airplanes. So people are working in different places. Second, people are connecting from more than one device. They're using a laptop, smartphone, a tablet, even watches right now. I mean, I have a smartphone, a Samsung watch right now. Apple users, don't say anything at all. But the average worker has been 3 to 5 devices. They have between 3 to 5 devices that they're bouncing back and forth from, and that number is going up every year. So people recognize that there's a need to be more productive, share knowledge and assets from anywhere, any device, and any time. More people expect more from their phone than their desktop. People are coming to the workplace now saying, I expect for my phone to do X, Y, and Z, but I expect for my desktop to only be an A to B, conduit for my business. They expect to be able to work from their phones, and they expect collaboration to be effortless. To be productive today, you have to be connected. Today's workers expect that they can reference anything at any time from any device, and that this is something that should be standard in the marketplace, not a perk. That's why enterprise social networks are becoming such a focus for Fortune 500 companies. When you want to find something out, email will never be as quick or as natural as a quick text message. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's much better to text message someone, get right to the point. It's quick and it's natural and it's in your way. But is it enough? Working from your phone and being able to use social networks at work are just fine and dandy, but it's a good advancement, but it's really not enough. Something fundamental is truly missing from the fold. Companies have adopted the latest and greatest tools, but they have really changed how they make decisions or drive consensus in 2018 and beyond. The latest versions of familiar tools are comfortable because they're not fundamentally different. The reality for most companies is that nothing about the way they work has changed. It's just about offering their crew members the latest upgrades. So in contrast, companies, they're moving fast and they're changing how they engage employees and make decisions. And they're doing this by rethinking the tools that they use to work. Okay. So this is the model we've been trained to use over the last 30 years that you're looking at right here. Okay, it's still the way that most of us actually work. I know some people are watching this right now like, yeah, that's exactly what we do. So you go to your PC, you launch your word processor, start a new document, then you send it to some people by, say, for instance, email, okay, or maybe a file server. Everyone uses track changes and saves it to a version. It's maybe like 1.5 gigs or something, right? Then they send it back to you and you're left consolidating multiple versions. When you're done, this is like round one of a draft that we're talking about. You have to start the whole process over again. And that process, for the most part, is pretty slow and it's not very engaging. Create, attach, comment, and then you merge. Okay. And then you repeat it. Same thing over again. I know you're like, hey, this looks familiar. This looks just like the email that I use at work. So the old process slows people down. This type of ineffective collaboration supported by poor tooling actually slows you down. And it can lead to death by committee problems, where having to wait for everyone's input means no one ever creates anything worthwhile. On contrast, that with the type of environment where people are most productive, when you put everyone in a room together, say for instance, and get the tools out of their way, amazing things happen, right? Take away the tools, just let them talk, decisions are getting made quickly. Brand new ideas are discovered, and often they're done accidentally, right? How many times have you been in a meeting and you thought it was going to go one way and then it just took on a life of its own? Well, our goal by working with Google Apps for Work is to create more of this kind of collaboration from anywhere, to create an environment where people can create, think, and reason together to achieve shared goals with technology getting totally out of the way. I know that sounds crazy. Let me say it again. With technology getting totally out of the way. There's a better way. Create, think, and reason together through a connected experience. There's a better way. So what does that experience look like? What does it look like? I'll tell you. It looks like people creating together from anywhere, any device, at any time. Whatever their device they're on, it looks like teams making decisions faster because they can reach consensus without, force barriers in their way. It looks like people talking face to face to make decisions even when they're miles apart. So coworkers can see each other's expressions and reactions to ideas. It's not just a text message or just an email or just a phone call. It's everything. It looks like a single place for the team to store everything. No more dealing with versions. It's one source of truth that's always up to date for everyone. And since we're using Google Apps for Work and we're using Google, of course, it's easy to search for something to find the information or the expertise that you need, as well as date stamps. It looks like people being able to easily extend their work ecosystem to an outside contractor and then just as easily pull it back once the project's over. It looks like a team tracking performance in real time all week instead of, oh no, it's another case of the Mondays for the morning meeting on Monday, right? You can see this example of a device manufacturer who replaced weekly status meetings to update a spreadsheet. A real-time shared spreadsheet is updated all week, everything in one place. Real time. Google built it to be the software equivalent of putting everyone in one room together at the same time. Our goal by using this is not just to make it an integrated set of tools in the cloud for you or more work on your part. It's to create a better engaging experience for people that work with you. What results do you think you can expect from that? I mean, obviously, we're talking about Google, so it's going to be different. But what results can you expect? Projects finish in weeks, not months, because you're part of a connected team. Collaboration makes a business much stronger, more productive, and innovative. See, with Google, they go one step further to collaborate. They figure it has to move you beyond productivity to reach your goals. When a project is finished in weeks instead of months, because a team could make faster decisions, that's a big deal. So why not stay ahead of your competition? Doesn't everyone want to go fast? The second thing is that you can expect is they're adding intelligence into every one of their collaboration tools to make work simpler and more efficient. For example, the average person spends 300 minutes every month on activities related to scheduling and rescheduling meetings. We're working with you so that we can create um, a magnitude reduction of this time by applying machine learning. So we help you to onboard to this process so that you can scale quickly and be more productive. You should be able to speak to things in your calendar and communicate things with intent. And your calendar should basically just do the rest for you. The calendar should be intelligent. For example, you want to find a time in a calendar. You want to, maybe reply into a calendar invite, a smart reply inside of your inbox that's already kind of pre-populated for you and knows what to say for you based on your previous occurrences. You're exploring data inside of Google Sheets, or you're just simply taking dictation inside of Google Docs. When our tools become smarter, every one of us is just more efficient, productive, and man, we're just happier. You save 10 seconds again and again, and because collaboration meets smart apps, you'll save hours over time. And finally, what you can expect is that Google Apps for Work can help your people integrate their work and their life, making work lifestyle. When your employee can replace an afternoon meeting with a hangout online and therefore not miss any dinner with their family, I mean, that's massive. Can you imagine? You can be there for the moments that matter because you integrated your work and personal life to give time back to you. Everyone wants more time. It's the only thing you can't get more of. Google Apps for Work is being used by more than this is great, 5 million companies, including banks, universities, and government agencies. 5 million. These are 5 million companies who made the choice to become a digital business, and their goal was to be more productive because they recognize how the business landscape is simply changing, and is changing fast. Companies like BBVA, Whirlpool, Spider, Uber, Ocado, Shaw Floors. I'm pretty sure that they are similar to some of the businesses that are online right now listening to this webinar. For instance, with Google for Apps, companies like Whirlpool, who has teams working across multiple continents right now, switch to Google, and they collapse the geography to bring their team together to basically innovate faster, as if they were like in a single office. As a matter of fact, a quote from Whirlpool Corporation says, Google Apps is critical to helping us innovate faster, collapse geography, and take the best of our global ideas and apply them locally. Listen to this from Phil's Coffee. By adopting Google Apps for Work, they got every one of their employees, every one of them, set up in less than 20 minutes, instantly connecting to managers across all the stores. And that's huge. PwC adopted Google Apps for Work to meet their needs and saw so much potential that they added a dedicated practice to help organizations transform with Google Apps for Work. So they actually help other organizations transform their organization to become more productive that they work with using Google Apps for Work, the same way we're trying to help you. So why do these companies choose Google? See, our entire focus is on creating that spirit of engagement and real-time collaboration for our clients. See, Google originally created these tools because they needed them for themselves. Now that these tools are core to the way that Google works and really reflects the values of engagement, empowerment, and speed. And don't forget, Grant Cardone said success favors speed. they're able to, to collaborate better, empower their people to stay more connected, and just become more productive. So the Google Apps for Work suite is truly designed to be effortless with use. When you take the technology out of the way, okay, people can just work together more efficiently, and they just work together better. So contrast a Google Hangout with a traditional conference call, which is normally faster. Scrolling through your email to find a conference call number, dialing in, entering your passcode, entering it again because you passed the wrong number, saying your name, pressing pound, then listening to elevator music or whistling because you're waiting for someone to come online, or just clicking a link from your computer calendar event. And that link will automatically generate in your calendar when you generate an invite. And then instantly you can be face to face with your team, everyone on it. And when you end the Hangout, you're even immediately shown the rest of the day's schedule, intuitively knowing what the next step should be. Okay, so Google Apps for Work is designed to support the way that people want to work together. Just to get it right out there, this is just doing business more intelligently. Google Apps is built on the largest, most secure, most scalable, and highest performance infrastructure in the whole entire world. It's the infrastructure that powers Google Search, Google Ads, YouTube, and Maps, tools we rely on a daily basis. See, Google pioneered technologies like MapReduce, containers, Kubernetes, and all the other apps that run on the next generation infrastructure. So everything from the way we store data are just paramount to pushing the edge of the network worldwide. And it's also optimized so that you get the same high performance that you get if you're using it, from a desktop and with a 150 meg connection. Real-time experience from anywhere, from any device. That's what Google Apps for Work is able to do. So while every company today is about leveraging power of collaboration, most are just now bringing their software into the modern era, and they're basically retrofitting it with collaboration features so teams can share their documents or group chat. See, Google Apps for Work started right there where they're at now, and look at what's next. They are simply fanatical about finding ways to remove complexity, to use Google's intelligence and experience to automate these connections that we make day to day, between people more natural. The Google intelligence we're using as part of our tools doesn't just make us productive, it literally helps us reach our goals. Productivity isn't enough. Nobody needs a staff of gerbils or hamsters on a wheel busy. We've got our minds on the next wave of intelligence. We want factors that layer and prioritization, and we want goal-oriented planning. We want gamification to our goals. We want to basically help our team spend less time worrying about their tools for business and put more energy toward real business goals. Voice dictation, for search and in docs, smart formatting for websites, smart reply in your inbox, Google Sheets, translation across languages. So when you're talking to someone overseas, or you're sending an email, you can communicate properly. We want spam protection. We just don't want to. How many people who like the Google spam protection? I mean, it's pretty awesome, right? See, Google has always been an internet-based company, so they know how important security, privacy, and compliance are for you and your business. And with Google Apps, they provide you with a level of security very few can match. And they're also very focused on security across the entire life cycle of your content. So it's literally from the moment you type a character on your device to the time it reaches the network. to how it's stored on the server for the rest of the next few years. They've spent countless hours and years developing one of the world's most advanced and secure infrastructures. More than 500 full-time engineers, including some of the world's most foremost experts in computer security, they work on a daily basis to protect your information, and security is at the core of the architecture that they improve every day. See, they've got a strong contractual agreement and commitment over data privacy and protection. It's strong enough for banks, customers like PwC, and more. See, we have really got to address this part. Regular public third-party audits to verify this don't happen at every company. And Google has regular third-party public audits to make sure that they're in compliance. You ultimately have complete control and ownership of your data. And finally, they provide a simple, secure, and cost-effective on-ramp to their services with Google Chrome and Android devices. If we were to summarize, I'd say that there are three themes that differentiate Google Apps for Work with everything else. So one is co-everything. Every one of the products is designed for team engagement and effortless real-time collaboration. The second is 10x technology. The infrastructure is the same modern, scalable, high-performance infrastructure that powers Google Search, Gmail, YouTube, and Android. And then finally, it's beyond productivity. Our investment in machine learning will be the reason why we are able to be more productive later on. I'll say that again. Your investment, my investment in machine learning will mean that we can go beyond productivity to smart business apps that will help us get stuff done. Get her done. You're already seeing automated email replies, smart suggestions for meeting times, and automated chart suggestions. This is really just a start. So if you're using Gmail right now, using Google Apps, definitely you understand what I'm talking about. Who remembers the first day when your email answered a question for you? So it's coming, and we can utilize and leverage this to be more productive. Industry experts like Gartner, Forrester, TechCrunch, and a lot of others recognize the differentiation, as you can see here below. I mean, TechCrunch said that Google Calendar's newest feature uses machine learning to help you actually accomplish your goals. Actually accomplish them, not just smoke and mirrors. When people are connected, they are just way more creative, and they're able to make decisions quickly. And then that means that ideas lead to transformative change in a business. You move faster, you win. Google Apps for Work empowers companies to achieve that maximum velocity, maximizing and getting to that optimal speed. So let Digital Services Agency help you. Let us help you exercise those new muscles that you have, those transformative muscles. Let us teach you that this network, this new style that's supported by a new set of tools isn't scary. Let us support you through that. That's what we're here for. We're here to onboard you. We're here to make your steps lighter. The tools are just a catalyst for the transformative change that you will have to usher in. The tools are just a product that we are able to utilize and leverage. See, when you engage and work together with other people, your organization will naturally generate more ideas and become more creative. So let us help you create room for that innovation. We want to help you change the way you work traditionally, that old way of thinking, the endless create, communicate, comment, consolidate cycle And basically, we've all grown up into that cycle, but we want you to change that and break it, turn it on its head with new needs that need to be replaced by new real-time interactive style and collaboration. Let us help you take some risks to achieve the outcome you want. To be able to change is the only way you're going to grow. Growth is the only sign of life. We introduce change in our company using Google Apps for Work and many other digital products and services to help usher change in for your business. We want to partner with you to help introduce change in the right way, in decency, in order, and streamline how you work to take the right risks and achieve the results that you're truly looking for and that you deserve. We want to partner with you to help you achieve max velocity and become the disruptor in your industry rather than the disrupted. Let us help you go fast and achieve that maximum velocity. The tools people use shouldn't slow them down. The tools you use should help you go even faster and beyond. That's how you spark creative ideas and creativity from your workers and your staff. That's how you cultivate a more innovative team and stay competitive. That's how you thrive. That's what Google's done. All they're doing is allowing us to help our clients to leverage the tools that we use every day. Google Apps for Work is the only suite of intelligent apps designed to bring people together and make businesses more connected so that they can go faster and farther than they have ever gone before. I sound like Captain Kirk, I know, but seriously, go big, go past your competition, go Google and win.